This guy on Twitter says, wow, these Epstein files are more blacked out than Pete Hegseth after the Pentagon Christmas party. So I'll remember how this happened. First, Trump and Bondi pledged to release the files. Then Bondi gave the ridiculous binders to the ridiculous people. And then Trump and Bondi said, no more files. It's all done. There's no cases. And then Johnson refused to swear in Grijalva for months. And when it finally becomes law, they release less than 1%. And that is what they did. I want you to listen to, I'm sorry to do this to you. Listen to what Todd Blanche, Donald Trump's personal criminal defense attorney, who was installed inside the Department of Justice to protect him specifically from these files. Listen to what he has to say.
Released Friday, they disappeared from DOJ's website yesterday, including this photo of what looks like a desk with a drawer open containing photos of Donald Trump. Just to be very clear, to put a fine point on it, why were these files taken down? You're saying it was at the direction of a judge?
Notice he doesn't answer this question.
Well, you can see in that photo, there's photographs of women.
Women or girls?
And so we learned after releasing that photograph that there were concerns about those women and the fact that we had put that photo up. So we pulled that photo down. It has nothing to do with President Trump.
Oh, it's got everything to do with him.
There are dozens of photos of President Trump already released to the public seeing him with Mr. Epstein. He has said that in the 90s and early 2000s, he socialized with him. So the absurdity of us pulling down a photo, a single photo, because President Trump was in it, is laughable.
The only thing that's laughable, dude, is that we have all these fucking criminal defense attorneys for Trump that have been, placed and rewarded losing cases, placed into these positions of power specifically to protect this man. And now, as you break the law that you took an oath to protect, what's laughable? Yeah, you expect us to believe anything you say or do.
And the fact that everybody's trying to act like that's the case is a reflection of their true motivation. But the reality is anybody, any victim's lawyers, any victim rights group can reach out to us and say, hey, Department of Justice, there's a document, there's a photo, there's something within the Epstein files that identifies me. And we will then, of course, pull that off and investigate it.
Wait, what? Now now you say you're receptive to victims' rights groups?
Are you saying that one or more of the women in one of the photos or several of the photos is a victim or a survivor of Jeffrey Epstein, and that's why you took those files down? And will they be put back up?
No, that's not what I'm saying. We, of course, if we knew that, if we believed that photograph contained a survivor, we wouldn't have put it up in the first place without redacting the faces. But notwithstanding what we believe, we don't have perfect information. And so when we hear from victims' rights groups about this type of photograph, we pull it down and investigate. We're still investigating that photo. The photo will go back up, and the only question is whether there will be redactions on the photo. And of course, if there are survivors in any of the photos, we will redact them as Congress expects us to do, as President Trump expects us to do, and as the Attorney General and Director Patel have directed the department to do.
Oh, I'm like sputtering mad. Are you fucking serious? You are saying that you're receptive to victims' rights groups and to the survivors themselves? They have been begging you. They have been writing you. They have been mentioning it in press conferences. I'm sure they have been emailing you, flooding your office with calls about Ghislaine Maxwell. 2 days with. And then you sent her to a camp that she wasn't even legally qualified to be in. It was against BOP policy, but you did it anyway. You rewarded her, and she showed you that she had shit. And if you want her to keep her fucking mouth shut, you better do something for her. So you did. We saw this happen. Survivors have been begging you to put her back in FDC Tallahassee, where she fucking belongs. She says she's not safe because she's getting a little taste of inmate justice, because we don't like pedos, bitch. And Todd Blanche, you protect these people, man. Dick. Todd Blanche just lied, of course, and said that he has released, we've released lots of files with Donald Trump's picture, and they've never, not one piece of evidence, not one photo of Donald Trump has come from the Department of Justice. All of them have come Jeffrey Epstein's estate through the Dems on the Oversight Committee. That's where they've come from. The Department of Justice has not issued one photograph of Donald Trump. Just thought you should know that, in case you didn't know. Pam Bondi is complicit. If we ever regain power, she's going to prison, and she knows she's going to prison. She's exposed herself legally. She's at risk. She's broken the law. She's covered shit up. No, Nixon didn't go to prison, but his attorney general did.
Any Justice Department official who does not comply with this law will be subject to prosecution for obstruction of justice. If Pam Bondi does not comply with the law, she will be held either in inherent contempt of Congress or subject to impeachment.
Don't just say you'll do it. Do it.